धरा हिला गगन गूंजा, नदी बहा पवन चला, विजय तेरी ज्योति सी जल जला, भुजा भुजा फड़क फड़क, रक्त में धड़क धड़क, धनुष उठा प्रहार कर, तू सबसे पहला वार कर, अग्नि सी धधक धधक, हिरन सी सजक सजक, सिंह सी दहाड़ कर, शंख सी पुकार कर, रुके न तू थके न तू, झुके न तू थमे न तू, सदा चले थके न तू, रुके न तू झुके न तू.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi, Commandant, National Defence Academy, and the entire team of NDA, we welcome you all to the passing out parade of the 149th course. This parade ground was named as Khetarpal Parade Ground in the everlasting memory of 2nd Lieutenant Arun Khetarpal, Param Veer Chakra, an alumnus of the 38th Course Foxtrot Squadron. He was posthumously awarded the highest gallantry award in the Battle of Basantar in 1971. Across the parade ground, ladies and gentlemen, is the Quartermaster's Fort, providing a majestic background. The structure behind you is the Manoj Pandey block, named after Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, Param Veer Chakra, who is an alumnus of the 90th Course Mike Squadron, one of the many military heroes of the Kargil conflict.
The huge white mast that stands dominating the drill square is the mast from the Indian naval ship Delhi, rigged at the drill square of the National Defence Academy, Khadakwasa, on 21st May 1955. The mast measures 30.4 meters. It carries the national flag along with the academy flag and symbolizes the height of dedication and devotion that a cadet has towards his duties. This mast has stood mute testimony to the rigors of training of cane drill, sword drill, rifle drill, foot drill, and ceremonial drill.
पहला यह प्रवेश द्वार में तैनात बंदूकों और ड्रिल स्क्वायर के दोनों को देखकर स्पष्ट होता है. दो विजेता टैंक, मिग-21 विमान और समुद्री विमान, भारतीय नौसेना के जहाजों की प्रतिकृतियां, विराट और मुंबई और इन सबसे ऊपर विशाल वस्तु तीनों सेवाओं का प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं. The aircraft that you see on the left side of the entrance to the drill square is the Sea Hawk, single-seater fighter aircraft of the Indian Navy. It played a stellar role in the Indo-Pak War of 1971, the Golden Jubilee of which was celebrated in the year 2021. The aircraft to your right is the MiG-21, inducted in the aftermath of 1962 war. It has been the mainstay of the air defense fleet of the Indian Air Force till MiG-21 Type 96 aircraft were phased out some years back. However, an upgraded version, the MiG-21 Bison, has played a pivotal role in the 1971 war, Kargil War, and the fierce skirmish with Pakistan, wherein Group Captain Abhinandan, Veer Chakra of 104th Course, India Squadron, shot down an F-16 aircraft of Pakistan Air Force with this old warhorse.
आपके सामने रखे गए दोनों टैंक विजयी हैं. इस टैंक ने भी 1971 में पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ युद्ध में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई थी. ड्रिल सशस्त्र बलों में अनुशासन का आधार है. राष्ट्र को अपने सशस्त्र बलों द्वारा प्रदर्शित अनुशासन के अनुकरणीय मानक पर गर्व है. यहां पर इस परेड मैदान में भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों के भावी अधिकारियों के लिए अनुशासन की नींव रखी जाती है.
The Academy Adjutant, Major Avinash Pandey, Sena Medal, from the 5th Battalion of the Commt Regiment is the embodiment of military discipline for cadets as well as the academy. He is ably assisted by Assistant Adjutant Major Aditya Nikra. The passing out parade marks the grand finale of the term and is held each term with clockwork precision amid ceremony and fanfare on this hallowed ground.
देवियों और सज्जनों, इस अवसर की पवित्रता को ध्यान में रखते हुए और इस संस्था और हमारे शहीद नायकों के सम्मान रूप में हम आपसे अपने मोबाइल फोन को बंद करने का अनुरोध करते हैं। कृपया पासिंग आउट परेड के दौरान बैठे रहें।
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now review the stellar performance of the cadets of the 149th course in all spheres of training. Among the Army cadets, Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kantpal has been awarded the Uttar Pradesh Government Cup for being the best cadet in Specialist Service Subjects, Army. The best cadet in map reading is Cadet Vishal Kumar of Alpha Squadron. Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kantpal has been awarded the Ashok Pillar Cup for being the best cadet in weapon training. The best cadet in tactics has been awarded to Battalion Cadet Captain Ananya of Golf Squadron. The Order of Eklavya for excellence in firing has been awarded to Cadet Kamaldeep Singh of Romeo Squadron. Bayonet pins are awarded to cadets who excel in Army service subjects. This term, bayonet pins have been awarded to 11 cadets.
The Government of Madras Cup for standing first in Specialist Naval Service Subjects is awarded to Cadet Manav P. Helkar of Panther Squadron. The Chief of Naval Staff Trophy instituted by Admiral O. S. Dawson for standing first in astronavigation has been awarded to Cadet Manav P. Helkar of Panther Squadron. The Seamanship Trophy presented by Admiral Madhavendra Singh, the then Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Western Naval Command, has been won by Cadet Manav P. Helkar of Panther Squadron. Squadron Cadet Captain Rudra Pratap Rana of Romeo Squadron has won the cup presented by Admiral Sir Mark Pizy for standing second in Specialist Service Subjects Navy. Cadet Aman Kumar of Kilo Squadron has won the cup presented by Admiral R. D. Katari for being the best helmsman in yachting. Anchor pins have been awarded to 2 cadets.
Among the Air Force cadets, Divisional Cadet Captain Vishwesh Bhalerao of Foxtrot Squadron has won the trophy presented by Government of Hyderabad for standing first in Specialist Service Subjects, Air Force. The Government of Madhya Bharat Cup for being the best cadet in flying has been awarded to Cadet Abhijay Chaudhary of Oscar Squadron. Flight Lieutenant P.V. Apte Trophy for standing first in ground subjects has been awarded to Cadet Vishwesh Bhalerao of Foxtrot Squadron. Air Force cadets are awarded flying pins for their exceptional performance. Pins have been awarded to 5 cadets in the order of merit in Air Force service subjects.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, अब हम 149 कोर्स की शैक्षणिक उपलब्धियों से आप सबको अवगत कराएंगे। कैडेट क्वार्टर मास्टर सार्जेंट कार्तिक महेश्वरी माइक स्क्वाड्रन ने विज्ञान की शाखा में प्रथम आते हुए जनरल के सुंदर जी द्वारा संस्थापित चीफ ऑफ द आर्मी स्टाफ ट्रॉफी जीती है। बटालियन कैडेट कैप्टन अनन्या गोल्ड स्क्वाड्रन ने कंप्यूटर साइंस की शाखा में उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन करते हुए एडमिरल सुरेश मेहता द्वारा संस्थापित चीफ ऑफ द नेवल स्टाफ ट्रॉफी की विजेता हैं। इस टर्म में बटालियन कैडेट कैप्टन अनुराग गुप्ता ब्रावो स्क्वाड्रन ने सामाजिक विज्ञान में प्रथम आते हुए एयर चीफ मार्शल एनसी सूरी द्वारा संस्थापित चीफ ऑफ द एयर स्टाफ ट्रॉफी जीती है। The silver medal for standing first in overall joint service training program goes to Divisional Cadet Captain Vaishnavi Srivastav of Mike Squadron.
Cadets who excel in various sports and physical activities are awarded with merit card, half blue, blue and blazer in order of proficiency. The silver medal for Best Cadet in Riding has been awarded to Divisional Cadet Captain Nuralizoda Jomi of Golf Squadron. The silver medal for Best Cadet in Sailing has been awarded to Cadet Aman Kumar of Kilo Squadron. The silver medal for Best Cadet in Shooting is Cadet Shrutika Mishra of Hunter Squadron.
राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी के विशाल परिसर में प्रवेश करते हुए आगंतुक को प्रथम जो चीज प्रभावित करती है वह है कि संपूर्ण अधिरचना प्रकृति की गोद में कितनी सामंजस्य पूर्ण रूप से बसती है और विभिन्न भवन आसपास के वनस्पतियों और जीवों से कितनी अच्छी तरह मेल खाते हैं। यहाँ तक कि सहज रूप से देखा जाए तो यह स्पष्ट हो जाता है कि संस्थान की प्राथमिकताओं में पर्यावरण को बहुत ऊंचा स्थान दिया गया है।
राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी में सेना प्रशिक्षण के लिए परिसर के भीतर बहुत सारे वन क्षेत्र हैं। इसमें हिरण, मोर और पक्षियों की 115 प्रजातियां पाई जाती हैं। अकादमी में पाए जाने वाले इन पक्षियों और जानवरों में से कई सड़कों के किनारे विभिन्न स्थानों पर प्रदर्शित रंगीन फलकों पर दर्शाए गए हैं। उनके आसपास के वातावरण को सुव्यवस्थित बनाए रखने के लिए बहुत सावधानी बरती जाती है।
यदि किसी को रास्ते से गुजरना है या किसी को ट्रैकिंग करनी है तो उसे तेज धाराओं की लुभावनी सुंदरता, हरे भरे ढलानों पर समृद्ध पत्ते, साथ ही विभिन्न प्रकार के दुर्लभ पक्षियों और जानवरों की प्रशंसा करने के लिए बार बार रुकना होगा, जो प्रकृति प्रेमियों को प्रसन्न करेगा। हम राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी में बगीचे, फव्वारों, वनस्पतियों और जीवों की प्राकृतिक सुंदरता पर गर्व महसूस करते हैं।
The immaculately maintained gardens of the National Defense Academy reminds one of the words of William Wordsworth. Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher. Our cadets actively participate in this beautification process through Shramdan in maintaining their squadrons and battalion areas and also some general areas inside the campus. National Defense Academy is a perfect example of how human beings can coexist harmoniously with nature.
A word about the history of the National Defense Academy. After the Second World War, a need was felt to train cadets of the three services jointly, which would enable the warriors of the future to create synergy for combined operations. The idea of a Joint Services Academy was conceived in 1945 with the setting up of the National War Academy Committee under the chairmanship of the then Commander-in-Chief, Field Marshal Sir Claude Auchinleck. The objective was to frame the design of an academy for the joint training of future officers of the three services. The project received impetus when Pandit Nehru foresaw the necessity of completely Indianizing the officer cadre of the armed forces.
To hasten the process, it was decided to start training straight away, and a joint services wing was established in the old prisoners of war barracks at Clementown, Dehradun on 1st January 1949. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in June 1949 formally inaugurated the Joint Services Wing, and the first course, consisting of 190 cadets, passed out from Clementown on 8 December 1950.
40 years later, history was made in 1990 when 3 alumni of the first course took over as chiefs of their respective services. They were General S.F. Rodriguez, Admiral L. Ramdas, and Air Chief Marshal N.C. Suri. History repeated itself in 2020 when 3 course mates of the 56th course, General M.M. Narvane, Admiral Karambir Singh, and Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria took over as chiefs of their respective services.
For the third time in the history of National Defense Academy, course mates from the 61st course, General Manoj Pandey Admiral R. Harikumar and Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary succeeded the course-mates of 56th Course and took over as chiefs of their respective services. Furthermore, we are proud to announce that the first two chiefs of defense staff of the Indian Armed Forces, General Bipin Rawat and General Anil Chauhan, had both passed out from this prestigious institution. Chief of Defense Staff is the professional head and permanent chairman of Chiefs of Staff Committee. He is the highest ranking uniformed officer on active duty in Indian military and chief advisor to the Ministry of Defense.
6 अक्टूबर 1949 को पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू द्वारा खड़कवासला में राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी की नींव रखी गई थी। लगभग 7000 एकड़ भूमि उस समय बॉम्बे राज्य की सरकार द्वारा प्रदान की गई थी। अकादमी का लेआउट आर्किटेक्ट्स की एक टीम द्वारा बनाया गया था, जो उस समय पुणे इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के प्रधानाचार्य श्री W.X. मास्करेनस के नेतृत्व में काम कर रहे थे। अकादमी का बुनियादी ढांचा बनाने में लगभग 5 वर्ष लग गए। जो इमारतें आज आपके समक्ष हैं, यह राजपुताना तथा मुगल आर्किटेक्चर का उत्तम मिश्रण है।
निर्माण के लिए अपेक्षित धनराशि का योगदान कई राज्यों द्वारा किया गया। कैडेटों के रेजिडेंशियल ब्लॉकों का निर्माण इन्हीं धनराशियों से किया गया और उनका नाम योगदान करने वाले राज्यों के नाम पर रखा गया है। अकादमी का प्रशासनिक ब्लॉक, जिसे हम सूडान ब्लॉक के नाम से जानते हैं, इसके निर्माण में कुछ सहयोग सूडान सरकार द्वारा धनराशि के रूप में किया गया था। यह योगदान सूडान सरकार ने भारतीय सैनिकों के दूसरे विश्व युद्ध में उत्तरी अफ्रीकी अभियान के दौरान प्रदर्शित वीरता की सराहना करते हुए किया था।
The academy shifted to Khadakwasla from Clement Town in December 1954 and was inaugurated on 16 January 1955 by Shri Morarji Desai, the Chief Minister of the then state of Bombay. 16 January is celebrated every year as the NDA Day. The first passing out parade on this ground was held on 5th June 1955 when the 10th course passed out. The salute on that auspicious occasion was taken by Shri Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru.
The National Defense Academy's contribution in service to the nation was rewarded on 16th December 1978 when the President of India, Shri Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, presented the colors to this cradle of military leadership in recognition of the glorious services rendered to the nation by the Academy and its alumni. The National Defense Academy, India's pioneer institute of tri-services training based in Khadakwasla, Pune, completed 75 years of its foundation in January 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cadets you see marching onto the parade ground are contingent markers taking their positions. The rest of their contingents will soon enter the parade ground from the sides of the quartermaster's fort. They will move to the left and to the right of the parade ground and then line up.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि आप सब अपना ध्यान सामने की तरफ ले जाएं। आप देखेंगे कि कंटिंजेंट मार्कर्स अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। बाकी कंटिंजेंट जल्द ही परेड प्रांगण पर आएंगे और दाहिने और बाएं मुड़कर अपने स्थान पर खड़े होंगे।
Today, there are 1,020 cadets on parade. Out of these, 330 cadets of the 149th course will pass out of the National Defense Academy, out of which 209 are Army cadets, 38 Naval cadets, and 83 Air Force cadets. This term, we have 20 international cadets from 20 different countries: Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Tanzania, Kyrgyzstan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Lesotho, Kenya, Cameroon, Mauritius, Yemen, Mongolia, Fiji, Namibia, Madagascar, Timor-Leste, and Philippines passing out with the 149th course. The National Defense Academy has stood as a shining testimony to India's relationship with its friendly foreign countries. This is evident from the fact that the National Defense Academy is presently training 125 cadets from 22 different countries.
One of the greatest distinctions of the Academy is the happy camaraderie that it confers on all cadets, transcending all service barriers. And the squadron plays a vital role in inculcating this bond and spirit. The squadron acts like a home away from home for the cadets. The sound of the bugles, ladies and gentlemen, heralds the entry of the cadets onto the parade ground. And there they come out to the gates of the quartermaster's fort, marching smartly to the inspirational tunes of the Academy song, Hum NDA ke Cadet Hain. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the contingents marching onto the parade ground to take their positions. The magnificent charger, atop which the adjutant is astride, is the Land Rocket. This splendid and dynamic charger was born in 2009 and has been allotted to the National Defense Academy by Remount and Veterinary Corps in 2020. This is the 10th parade for Robin as the adjutant's charger in National Defense Academy.
Leading the cadets onto the parade ground is Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kanpal.
Now, a word about drill. Drill inculcates discipline, which is the bedrock of military life. To those of you who have an aesthetic disposition, drill movements will symbolize the very rhyme and rhythm of the poetry of a well-ordered life. And that's precisely the primary aim of this institution, to train our cadets in the art of cultivating a way of life, in which the highest and the noblest attributes of discipline, character and courage are not only blended, but also nurtured and nourished.
Going back to the genesis of this institution, the National Defense Academy came into being at Kadapwasla in 1955. Khadakwasla was chosen as a site on account of its proximity to an operational airfield at Pune. It's closest to the sea, the presence of a lake nearby, plenty of area for military training, and of course, its salubrious climate.
During a cadet stay at the academy, they remind themselves of their pledge to the nation by reciting the NDA prayer.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड पर ला रही है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि निशान को समुचित सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं तथा जो वर्दी में हैं वो कृपया अकादमी कैडेट एडजुटेंट की कमांड पर सैल्यूट करें। Ladies and gentlemen, the Nishan Toli will now bring in the President's colors. When the colors are brought in, you are requested to rise and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Adjutant.
The President's colors were presented to the National Defense Academy on 16 December 1978 by the then President of India, Shri Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, in recognition of the highest standards of training imparted here.
It is the privilege of the cadets of the passing out course to carry the President's colors. In keeping with this tradition, the cadets carrying the President's colors to the parade ground are Squadron Cadet Captain Ashish Kumar Basera, flanked by Cadet Sergeant Major Akash Kesari and Cadet Sergeant Major Lokendra Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now lined up for review. The cadet commanding today's parade is Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kandpal.
The officer on the charger to your extreme left is the adjutant, Major Avinash Pandey, Sena Medal. Major Avinash Pandey is an alumnus of the 121st Course, Echo Squadron of the National Defence Academy. An accomplished infantry officer, he was commissioned into the 5th Battalion of the Commt Regiment in December 2012. Possessing varied operational, staff and instructional experience, the officer has served as Ghatak Platoon Commander along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir, as Company Commander along the international border in Western Sector, and also along the line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh and Central Sector. He has also served as Company Commander with the Rashtriya Rifles in counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism operations. Additionally, he has undertaken an overseas assignment as part of United Nations Peacekeeping Force in Democratic Republic of Congo, where for his exemplary courage, he was awarded with Sena Medal, Gallantry. The officer has also served as an instructor in the Commando Wing, Belgaum, imparting specialized training in small team operations to officers and soldiers of Indian Armed Forces, as well as from friendly foreign countries. A graduate of Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, the officer has assumed the appointment of adjutant on 7 June 2025.
He is ably assisted by the Assistant Adjutant, Major Aditya Nikra, an alumnus of National Defence Academy, 132nd Course, Juliet Squadron. The Armoured Corps officer was commissioned into 57th Armoured Regiment on 9th June 2018. The officer has the honour of commanding the Passing Out Parade and is the proud recipient of President's Gold Medal at Indian Military Academy. He has actively served as Recce Troop Leader and Squadron 2IC of his regiment along western borders and along line of actual control in Operation Snow Leopard. His achievement embarks the induction of tank T-90s and validating various tank runs along critical areas in the treacherous terrain of eastern Ladakh. The officer was adjudged the best and was awarded the coveted Silver Centurion in Young Officers Course Armour. A fine tankman was adjudged as the best gunner in Armament Instructor Course and best student in Tank Technology Course as well. He was awarded with General Officer Commanding 18 Rapid Appreciation Certificate in 2019, General Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southwestern Command Commendation Card in 2020, and Snow Leopard Armored Brigade Commander's Medallion in 2022. Major Aditya Nikra took over the appointment of Assistant Adjutant in June 2025.
The actual footwork of training the cadets of the National Defence Academy in all aspects of drill is led by Drill Subedar Major Dharmaraj Gurung from 4th Battalion of the 1st Gorkha Rifles. The Drill Subedar Major served as an instructor at the National Defence Academy and the Indian Military Academy. As regards the lineup of the contingents on parade, we have 18 squadron-wise contingents standing as per their positions in the championship banner of Spring Term 25. Concluding the lineup is the contingent of appointments. In the center of the parade stands the Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, in today's parade, the first two salutes would be dummy salutes, as the dignitaries who would be taking the salute would be present only for the final passing out parade. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy. Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi is an alumnus of the 77th course of National Defence Academy and was commissioned into the Indian Air Force on 13 December 1990 from Air Force Academy, Dundigal. A graduate of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington and National Defence College, Egypt, the air officer has completed over 3 decades of exemplary service marked by operational excellence, leadership and academic prowess. In a career spanning over 33 years, the officer has held various important command and staff appointments and has over 5,300 hours of flying experience on various aircraft. The air officer is a qualified flying instructor and instrument rating instructor and examiner. During his service, the officer has been awarded the Vayu Sena Medal for Gallantry and Vishishta Seva Medal for Distinguished Service. In addition to his operational achievements, the air officer holds a Master's in Science in Defence Studies from Madras University and a Bachelor's in Science from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi assumed the esteemed appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor on 5th August 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishishta Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi, Commandant, National Defence Academy. Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi assumed the appointment of Commandant, National Defence Academy on 1st November 2025 from Vice Admiral Gurcharan Singh, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Nausena Medal. The Admiral is an alumnus of the Indian Naval Academy and was commissioned in the Indian Navy on 1st July 1993. The flag officer is a navigation and direction specialist, and in a career spanning over 3 decades, he has tenated various operational, staff, diplomatic and instructional assignments. As a navigating officer, he served on board various frontline fleet ships of the Indian Navy. His subsequent afloat appointments include command of the missile vessel INS Veer, which was adjudged the most spirited ship of the 22nd Missile Squadron during his tenure. He also served as the executive officer of the frigate INS Tabar and later commanded the stealth frigate INS Sahyadri, which was declared the best ship of the Eastern Fleet under his command. Prior taking over the reins of Commandant, National Defence Academy, he was Flag Officer commanding Maharashtra Naval Area, where he was responsible for the coastal defence of the state of Maharashtra and progressed various initiatives pertaining to administration, infrastructure, projects, welfare and well-being of the naval community under the purview of the Western Naval Command. He is a graduate of the Defense Services Staff College, Wellington. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi, Commandant, National Defense Academy.
Two distinguished personalities who passed out from the hallowed portals of National Defense Academy have made the country proud on international level. Their achievements remind us of the greatness and exemplary leadership that this academy bestows upon an individual. These personalities are a perfect embodiment of excellence blended with dedicated toil. Captain Atul Sinha, Indian Navy, and Lieutenant Commander Farooq Tarapur represented India in yachting and sailing in the 16th Asian Games held in 2010 in China and won the silver medal. Captain Sinha, a Chhatrapati Shivaji Award recipient, also mentored Team Navika and Sagar Parikrama and completed the Cape to Rio race in a record time of 20.8 days in 2017, for which he holds a Limca book record. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Air Vice Marshal Sataj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defense Academy. Air Vice Marshal Sataj Bedi is an alumnus of the 77th course of National Defense Academy and was commissioned into the Indian Air Force on 13 December 1990 from Air Force Academy, Doondigal, a graduate of the Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, and National Defense College, Egypt. The air officer has completed over 3 decades of exemplary service marked by operational excellence, leadership, and academic prowess. In a career spanning over 33 years, the officer has held various important command and staff appointments and has over 5,300 hours of flying experience on various aircraft. The air officer is a qualified flying instructor and instrument rating instructor and examiner. During his service, the officer has been awarded the Vayu Sena Medal for Gallantry and Vishisht Seva Medal for Distinguished Service. In addition to his operational achievements, the Air Officer holds a Master's in Science in Defence Studies from Madras University and a Bachelor's in Science from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, assumed the esteemed appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor on 5th August 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi, Commandant, National Defence Academy. Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi assumed the appointment of Commandant, National Defence Academy on 1st November 2025 from Vice Admiral Gurcharan Singh, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Nausena Medal. The Admiral is an alumnus of the Indian Naval Academy and was commissioned in the Indian Navy on 1st July 1993. The flag officer is a navigation and direction specialist, and in a career spanning over 3 decades, he has tenated various operational, staff, diplomatic and instructional assignments. As a navigating officer, he served on board various frontline fleet ships of the Indian Navy. His subsequent afloat appointments include command of the missile vessel INS Veer, which was adjudged the most spirited ship of the 22nd Missile Squadron during his tenure. He also served as the executive officer of the frigate INS Tabar and later commanded the stealth frigate INS Sahyadri, which was declared the best ship of the Eastern Fleet under his command. He is a graduate of the Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, and the prestigious Naval War College, Goa. In addition to the career courses, the Admiral also successfully completed the United Nations Observer course from Sweden. His instructional appointments include tenures of a divisional officer at his alma mater, the Indian Naval Academy, and a stint as an instructor at the Defense Services Staff College, Wellington. Prior taking over the reins of Commandant, National Defense Academy, he was Flag Officer commanding Maharashtra Naval Area, where he was responsible for the coastal defense of the state of Maharashtra and progressed various initiatives pertaining to administration, infrastructure projects, welfare and well-being of the naval community under the purview of the Western Naval Command. In the rank of Commodore, the senior officer gained rich and valuable experience in matters of foreign cooperation and international relations during his assignments as the Naval Advisor at the High Commission of India, London, and as Commodore Foreign Cooperation at the Naval Headquarters, New Delhi. After promotion to the rank of Rear Admiral, he was appointed as the Flag Officer commanding Gujarat, Daman and Diu Naval Area. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi, Commandant, National Defense Academy, the reviewing officer for today's parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look ahead. You can see the first fly past. We have 3 Chetak helicopters in ensign formation.
श्रीमान आकाशीय रक्षा कांड में 149 कोर्स निशान हमारे ऑपरेट 1250 कैडेट्स परेड पर परेड निरीक्षण के लिए हाजिर है।
The number of our alumni who have been decorated in war is legion. Most of them have had their baptism with fire in the wars since independence. Some where blizzards and snowstorms rule. Some where the wind blows full of sand. Some where the waves hold argument with the sky, and some in the uncharted space above. But like professional soldiers, they were conscious of the hazards of the profession they had chosen and were conscious of the contribution they were making to safeguard the sovereignty of our nation. In this long march to glory, our alumni have demonstrated exemplary courage and dedication, both in war and peace. They have defended our borders, kept the territorial waters safe for the nation, and touched its sky with glory. The list of our alumni who have distinguished themselves in war would read like a veritable who's who of Indian heroes. Till date, these heroes have been awarded 3 Paramveer Chak, 32 Mahavir Chak, 167 Veer Chak, 12 Ashok Chak, 47 Kirti Chak, and 168 Shaurya Chak.
There are some whom we always remember with special fondness. Captain Gurbachan Singh Salaria, 10th Course, Bravo Squadron, 2nd Lieutenant Arun Khetrapal, 38th Course, Foxtrot Squadron, and Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, 90th Course, Mike Squadron. The spirit of 394 warriors and 5 of those who went missing in action resides in the hut of remembrance behind the Sudan block, which was built brick by brick, stone by stone, with the dedicated toil of the cadets of the 10th to the 17th courses.
The reviewing officer will now review the parade. Leading the line up is the contingent of Gaul Squadron, proudly carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner. The second contingent is of Charlie Squadron. The third contingent is of Delta Squadron. The fourth contingent is of Kilo Squadron. The fifth contingent is of Romeo Squadron. The sixth contingent is of Lima Squadron. The seventh contingent is of Mike Squadron. The 8th contingent is of November Squadron. The 9th contingent is of Panther Squadron. The Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colours. The 10th contingent is of India Squadron. The 11th contingent is of Foxtrot Squadron. The 12th contingent is of Juliet Squadron. The 13th contingent is of Alpha Squadron. The 14th contingent is of Bravo Squadron. The 15th contingent is of Oscar Squadron. The 16th contingent is of Hunter Squadron. The 17th contingent is of Echo Squadron. The 18th contingent is of Quebec Squadron.
Concluding the lineup is the appointments contingent led by Academy Cadet Captain Siddharth Singh. The list of achievements of National Defence Academy alumni is endless. Apart from gallantry in war, our alumni have displayed exemplary courage and self-sacrifice even while they have been away from the battlefield. The Ashok Chakra, the highest peacetime gallantry award, winners of National Defence Academy are Second Lieutenant P.M. Raman, 6th Course, Alpha Squadron; Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, 35th Course, Juliet Squadron; Colonel N.J. Nair, 38th Course, India Squadron; Major Sudhir Kumar, 72nd Course, Juliet Squadron; Captain A.S. Jasrotia, 73rd Course, Echo Squadron; Major R.K. June, 78th Course, Kilo Squadron; Second Lieutenant Rakesh Singh, 79th Course, Bravo Squadron; Second Lieutenant Puneet Nath Dutt, 87th Course, Echo Squadron; Major Sandeep Unikrishnan, 94th Course, Oscar Squadron; Major Mohit Sharma, 95th Course, India Squadron; Major D. Raghuraman, 95th Course, November Squadron; and Captain Harshan Radhakrishnan, 101st Course, Gaul Squadron.
The cadets of National Defence Academy follow in the footsteps of some of our illustrious alumni who've scaled the highest peaks in the Himalayas, sailed around the world, and also done the country proud on the sports field. Some of those whom we mention with special pride are Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, Ashok Chakra, the first Indian to enter space; Commander Dilip Dhonde, Shaurya Chakra, the first Indian solo circumnavigator of the globe; Captain H.D. Motewala, who became the first Indian to be awarded the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Dronacharya Award, and the Arjuna Award for yachting; Wing Commander Yashwant Anil Narayan Petkar swam across the English Channel twice, creating national and Asian record.
मेजर अभिजीत सिंह माउंट एवरेस्ट चढ़ने वाले पहले पूर्व एलुमनस हैं। अर्जुन पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने वाले कर्नल राजवर्धन सिंह राठौड़ ने एथेंस ओलंपिक 2004 में डबल ट्रैप शूटिंग में रजत पदक प्राप्त किया।
In May 2022, Wing Commander Vikrant Unyal summited Mount Everest, where he recited national anthem without supplementary oxygen in the backdrop of national flag and Air Force flag. It was a tribute to all the unsung heroes of freedom struggle in the 75th year of Indian independence.
You can now see the cadets march forward to the martial tune of Kadam Kadam Badhaye Ja.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is accompanied by flypasts. The first one was by 3 Chetak helicopters in ensign formation. Captain of the first helicopter was Wing Commander Bhushan S. Rao and his co-pilot was Squadron Leader Shivam Napkal. The second helicopter was captained by Wing Commander Pankaj Borkar, 114th Course, Oscar Squadron, and his co-pilot was Flight Lieutenant Prajwal Vedak. The third helicopter was captained by Squadron Leader Chirag Anand, 121st Course, Juliet Squadron, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader Aditya Shekhar, 123rd Course, Call Squadron. The second flypast will be by 3 Super Demona aircraft in Trishakti formation. Captain of the first aircraft will be Wing Commander Vijay Tukaram Shelke, 96th Course, Alpha Squadron, and his co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Sandeep. The second aircraft will be piloted by Wing Commander Rahul Sharma, 104th Course, Juliet Squadron, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader Piyush Agrawal, 127th Course, November Squadron. The third aircraft will be flown by Wing Commander Rohit Sharma, and his co-pilot is Group Captain Mangesh Zade, 91st Course, Charlie Squadron. The third flypast will be by 3 Su-30 aircrafts in lightning formation. Captain of the first aircraft is Group Captain Karan Shirish Dio, and his co-pilot is Wing Commander Samudra Singh Sodha. The second aircraft is flown by Wing Commander Ayush Kunal, and his co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Prakal Chandrakar. The third aircraft will be flown by Wing Commander Rakesh Gill, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader Anand Raj.
In all nations, martial music has accompanied feats of arms, serving the twofold purpose of inspiring the troops to fight and as a method of conveying orders. It was used in the time of battle as means of exciting that grand passion which the fiercest of oration could not. Playing this inspiring music today, we have 4 bands. These bands are the National Defence Academy Military Band, led by Subedar S.G. Pandian, the National Defence Academy Pipe and Drums Band, led by Naib Subedar B.M. Kamble, the 3 EME Center Band, Bhopal, led by Subedar Major M. Chandradat, the Artillery Center Pipe and Drums Band, Hyderabad, led by Company Havaldar Major Binu C.A.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Nishan Toli passes in front of you, you are requested to rise and those in uniform will salute as a mark of respect for the President's colors. Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while, you will witness 3 Super Demona aircrafts fly over the parade ground from your left in Trishakti formation. देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान टोली निशान के साथ आपके सामने से गुजरे, तब कृपया खड़े हों तथा जो वर्दी में हैं, वे कृपया सल्यूट कर निशान को सम्मान प्रदान करें।
Leading the parade is Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kantpal, followed by the cadets of Call Squadron, proudly carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner. The contingent is led by Squadron Cadet Captain Adarsh Rai. The contingent of Charlie Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Rakesh Bensla. The contingent of Delta Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Preetam Tiwari. The contingent of Kilo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Chandra Prakash Yadav. The contingent of Romeo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Rudra Pratap Rana. The contingent of Lima Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Akash Kumar. The contingent of Mike Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Chaitanya Kadam. Rangoli, proudly carrying the president's colors.
The contingent of India squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Ruben Singh. The contingent of Foxtrot squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Abhay Singh. The contingent of Juliet squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Aryan Thakur. The contingent of Alpha squadron, led by squadron cadet captain K. Simony Deep. The contingent of Bravo squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Prithvi Raj Singh. The contingent of Oscar squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Amit Punia. The contingent of Hunter squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Digvijay Singh. The contingent of Echo squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Anshul Thapa. The contingent of Quebec squadron, led by squadron cadet captain Manish Kumar Gupta. Concluding the lineup is the appointments contingent, led by Academy cadet captain Siddharth Singh. And finally, Major Avinash Pandey, Sena Medal, Adjutant, National Defence Academy, saluting the reviewing officer on his charger, Reliant Robin.
The cadets of this institution have been consistent in making the most of the excellent all-round training facilities available at the academy. One important aspect of training in National Defence Academy is the camps they attend during the 2nd, 4th and 6th term. The participation in these camps in the academy prepares them for future military challenges and helps in building an overall sense of camaraderie, bonhomie, team spirit and quick adaptation to unknown and difficult conditions.
Ladies and gentlemen, among various sports events which happened during autumn term 25, the inter-squadron volleyball competition was won by Juliet Squadron. The inter-squadron football competition was won by Charlie Squadron. The inter-squadron boxing competition was won by India Squadron. The inter-squadron cross-country competition, which tests the physical and mental endurance of our young cadets, was won by Alpha Squadron.
Ladies and gentlemen, the equestrian training team of National Defence Academy has been performing exceedingly well in various equestrian and polo competitions at regional, services and national levels. This training team has won a total of 16 medals in the Army Equestrian Championship 2025, which includes 1 gold, 9 silver, 6 bronze and 1 highly recommended position. Apart from individual gold and bronze medals, the cadets bagged various team medals as well, and Cadet Daksh Chaturvedi has won the Best Rider Trophy of the championship. A total of 3 blues, 6 half blues, and 10 merit cards were awarded to cadets in autumn term 2025 on the basis of their exceptional performance in riding.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take immense care at National Defence Academy to ensure the all-round development of our cadets and the various activities directed towards this end. It goes without saying that the primary aim of this institution is to produce military leaders. The results of the training here are seen in the many wars India has fought over the years and the senior appointments achieved by its alumni.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you look to the extreme left, you can see Divisional Cadet Captain Aditya Singh Rathod from Golf Squadron coming to hand over the Chiefs of Staff banner to Drill Instructor Company Havildar Major Pradeep Kumar Sahu of 8th Battalion of the Bihar Regiment, who is receiving this on behalf of the Academy so that it can now be presented to the squadron that has won the championship this term. Earlier, we had the Commandant's banner for the champion squadron. The Chiefs of Staff banner was instituted during autumn term 1980. Bravo Squadron was the first to win it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, on today's parade, we have both female and male cadets as cane pilots. These cadets are Cadet Prabjas Singh Rai, Cadet Jaskirtan Singh Sandhu, Cadet Amit Singh, Cadet Suyash Pandey, Cadet Jay Jayandat Pathak, Sergeant Arjun Jakhar, Sergeant Sanya, and Cadet Zui Dhage.
A cadet's initiation to the academy requires him to pledge himself to the nation, which is done under the aegis of the adjutant at the hut of remembrance, the sanctum sanctorum of the National Defense Academy. The hut serves as a constant reminder to the cadets of the lofty traditions of valor, courage, and sacrifice of their predecessors. Before the start of every term, the adjutant narrates to the cadets the importance of the Academy Honor Code and the Cadets Pledge.
During a cadet stay at the academy, they remind themselves of their pledge to the nation by reciting the NDA prayer at the start of each day. It is essential that the cadets imbibe the right principles and are guided by a tangible code of conduct that spells out the right and the wrong. The NDA Honor Code was thus promulgated in March 1998 by Admiral Arun Prakash, the then Commandant. It sees the cadet through his basic training and even thereafter in life.
The Reviewing Officer will present medals to the award winners in a short while. The Silver Medal for the Best All-Round Army Cadet is awarded to Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kandpal of Alpha Squadron.
Sir!
The Silver Medal for the Best All-Round Naval Cadet is awarded to Cadet Quartermaster Sergeant Avni Sharma of Juliet Squadron. The Silver Medal to the Best All-Round Air Force Cadet of the Passing Out course goes to Divisional Cadet Captain Siddhi Jain of Kilo Squadron. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff Banner, Golf Squadron.
The Silver Medal for the Best All-Round Army Cadet is awarded to the cadet standing first in training activities conducted by the Army Training Team. These activities include firing, weapon training, map reading, tactical training, and handling communication equipment. The Silver Medal for the Best All-Round Air Force Cadet is awarded to the cadet standing first in training activities conducted by the Air Force Training Team. These activities include training on service subjects and performance in flying.
The Silver Medal to the Best All-Round Naval Cadet is adjudged on the basis of his excellence in service subjects like general navigation, astronavigation, and rules of road, conducted by the Naval Training Team at National Defense Academy.
The Chiefs of Staff Banner is awarded to the squadron standing first in the overall championship. The championship is decided on the basis of points gained by the squadron in the competitions held during the term.
Squadron Cadet Captain Adarsh Rai of Golf Squadron will receive the Chiefs of Staff banner. The pride of these four young cadets is evident as they march forward to receive their well-deserved awards. The training at the National Defense Academy inculcates in cadets qualities of leadership and a drive to excel.
Bravo! Stop! Bravo! Saja! Bravo! Select! Bravo! Wabba! Correct!
Ladies and gentlemen, As you can see, a carrier belt is being slung over the shoulder of Squadron Cadet Captain Adarsh Rai of Golf Squadron so that he can now receive the coveted Chiefs of Staff banner.
The Reviewing Officer is now requested to present medals to the award winners and the Chiefs of Staff banner to the champion squadron of this term. The silver medal for the best all-round Army cadet is awarded to Academy Cadet Adjutant Deepak Kandpal of Alpha Squadron. The silver medal for the best all-round naval cadet is awarded to Cadet Quartermaster Sergeant Avni Sharma of Juliet Squadron. The silver medal to the best all-round Air Force cadet of the passing out course goes to Divisional Cadet Captain Siddhi Jain of Kilo Squadron. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, Golf Squadron.
Proper! Nicole! Grit! Proper! Select! Proper! Picture! One! Proper! Fight up! Set!
इन कैडेटों ने न केवल अपने स्क्वाड्रन का नाम गौरवान्वित किया है, बल्कि अपने माता पिता का शीश भी गर्व से ऊंचा कर दिया है।
गोल्फ स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेटों के लिए भी यह अत्यंत हर्ष व उल्लास का समय है कि उन्होंने पढ़ाई, शारीरिक प्रशिक्षण, खेलकूद व क्वायत जैसी गतिविधियों में अपनी महारत साबित कर चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ के प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को प्राप्त किया है। चैंपियन स्क्वाड्रन होने के कारण गोल्फ स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेट अब दाहिने कंधे पर लैंडयार्ड लगाने के साथ साथ अपने स्क्वाड्रन भवन के आगे 2 समारोहिक तोपें भी रख सकते हैं। साथ ही वे अपने स्क्वाड्रन भवन पर चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ की प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को फहरा भी सकते हैं।
The medal winners are marching back to take their positions. It is indeed a proud moment for them as well as for all those who have been associated with their training here and of course for their parents. For the cadets of Golf Squadron, it is also a special occasion as they have been declared the champion squadron and have received the prestigious Chiefs of Staff banner. The distinction of being the champion squadron entitles squadron to banner atop the squadron building next term. It also entitles the squadron to display 2 ceremonial guns at the entrance to the squadron, symbolizing their achievement.
It gives the cadets of Golf Squadron the proud privilege of wearing the red colored lanyard on the right shoulder, unlike the cadets of all the other squadrons who wear it on the left shoulder. It is indeed a rare honor for Golf Squadron because they've been adjudged the champion squadron.
The Reviewing Officer is requested to kindly address the parade.
Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, Principal Staff Officers, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, veterans, relatives and friends of passing out cadets, members of the media, cadets on parade, ladies and gentlemen. For the cadets on the parade, as I stand on the quarterdeck, looking at you smartly turned out in your blue patrols, I must admit that I'm filled with a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. You have made me, your trainers and instructors, especially your drill ustads, very proud, and I'm certain that you have equally impressed all the spectators present here today with your confident faces, elegant demeanor, and the high standard of parade. The precision, discipline, and synchronization you have displayed in every movement on parade today is more than just a demonstration of skill. It is a testament of your perseverance, focus, and unwavering commitment to excellence. For the benefit of the spectators, let me amplify that the turnout, exemplary drill, coordination that you have witnessed today is not by sheer coincidence. It is the result of sweat and toil and dedicated practice put in by these cadets during the 6 terms on this very parade ground. Regular parade training, impeccable coordination, and strict adherence to exact drills are constantly instilled till it becomes a routine, a habit, and a second nature. The results were there for all to see and appreciate as the cadets marched in front of us in unison. Parade and drill, ladies and gentlemen, is the backbone of military discipline and an important constituent of training at the National Defense Academy. It inculcates in our cadets the ethos of teamwork, alertness, and self-control, which are essential qualities in the military profession. The spirit of jointness, cohesiveness, and esprit de corps that is established on the parade ground strengthen not only during the 3 years of academy, but endures thereafter throughout the service career and life beyond. The typical style of drill ustads, their peculiar ways of delivering orders, and the corrections meted out to improve standards become folklores and fond memories for the cadets even after they pass out. It will be of interest to note that all officers, cadets, and personnel switch automatically into match steps, crisp marching, and smart movements as they arrive in the vicinity of the parade ground. Such is the sanctity and reverence afforded to the quarterdeck and parade ground. I would like to share a brief insight about the training that the cadets undergo before they graduate to this parade ground. To the left of the parade ground is the area that is colloquially referred to in NDA as the drill nursery. Cadets begin their first steps of drill in the softer grounds of the drill nursery to get accustomed to the basics of marching and of digging or stamping their heels. It is only when they reach the desired standards and comfort levels that they step onto this drill square. It's like caring of a sapling in a nursery, except in this case, other than the free share of sunlight and fresh air, the cadets get an adequate dose of left and right as well. With attention, care, and discipline, the cadets bloom and in due course emerge as smart and confident individuals as they stand today in front of you, Ramrod State. This parade ground, for more than 7 decades, has seen many generations of NDA cadets march across and take the Antim Pag, or the final step, with pride, confidence, and a sense of accomplishment. The first passing out parade was conducted at this very ground on 5th June 1955, where Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji was the reviewing officer. On 30th November, this ground will witness once again the passing out of another fine cohort of young men and women who have chosen to lead a life less ordinary. For the cadets of the passing out 149th course, I want to remind them that they will soon become the rightful inheritors and custodians of the rich legacy and robust traditions of this premier tri-service training institute. Take this responsibility with utmost sincerity and due adherence to the honor code and ethos of the Academy. Another counsel for the passing out course is that many stalwarts who passed out from this very parade ground and academy reached the pinnacle of their careers and achieved great heights in the service of our nation. I therefore encourage you that as you cross the final step of the quarterdeck, do it with stars in your eyes, passion in your heart, and bash on regardless, never say die attitude. Dream big, aim high, and believe in yourself. I would like to make a special mention of the cadets from friendly foreign countries, 20 of them in the passing out course, who have contributed wholeheartedly and have been equal participants in all training activities. We take great pleasure in having them as part of this parade today, as it attaches a global flavor to the event and resonates with the Indian ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one big family. Their presence at the Academy for 3 years fosters strong bonds and builds lasting bridges of friendship at this ab initio stage. Standing among this sea of blues is also the second passing out batch of 15 female cadets who have undertaken all training activities standing shoulder to shoulder with their colleagues with utmost fortitude and determination. Compliments to all of you. You can be very proud of your triumphs. Today is a very special day. It's the final rehearsal and the culmination of months of relentless training, long hours, and shared experiences that have tested your endurance, character, and resolve. As you take your Antim Pag, remember that this is not an end, but a beginning. In the coming months, you will leave for your respective pre-commissioning training academies, the Indian Military Academy, the Indian Naval Academy, and the Air Force Academy, where you will be prepared for the final threshold of the 3 services. There may be times when the going gets tough and challenges galore. In such times, recall the honor code, NDA prayer, and let the values of duty, honor, and courage guide you through difficult times. Let the ex-NDA tag be your magic potion, which revives you like a phoenix through every adversity. I take this opportunity to extend my heartiest congratulations to the passing out course and applaud the cadets who have been awarded medals and distinction for good all-round performance and for excelling in their training at the Academy. A special congratulations to the Golf Squadron for winning the Chief of Staff banner 4th time in succession. Your achievements today are a testament of your hard work, perseverance, and excellence. I would also like to acknowledge the remarkable efforts of the junior cadets on parade, who have been equally impressive in their drill and have stood alongside their six-termers to make this parade complete and to bid them adieu. While they will exit from the parade ground from the quartermaster fort at the rear, I can only reassure them by saying that this parade too shall pass, pun intended, and your time will also come. The activities associated with the passing out parade would not have been possible without all the administrative support provided by Headquarters Southern Command and the outstanding contributions of 2nd Wing Air Force Station Lohagaon for flying display in various end-of-term activities and this passing out parade as well. A special mention of the instructors and staff who guide the cadets with patience, expertise, and unwavering commitment is also in order. To the drill instructors or ustads, I acknowledge your stellar role in mentoring and transforming the young cadets into disciplined individuals. My heartfelt appreciation also goes out for the military band. Their martial music has not only added grace and vibrancy to this parade, but has also exemplified the spirit, discipline, and unity of Academy. In conclusion, I will again mention that the drill and marching you put on display today was as good as the finale. However, I'm also sanguine that you will raise the bar many notches higher and the real crescendo of your marching boots and power of command will emerge tomorrow in front of the reviewing officer and your parents. Make the Academy, your instructors, mentors and teachers, and of course your parents proud as they stand together with you in your moment of glory. All the best for the final parade. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the President's colors are being carried off the parade ground, you are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Adjutant.
The President's Color Award is one of the highest honor that is bestowed upon any military unit. It is also known as Rashtrapati Ka Nishan in Hindi. A special flag known as Nishan is given to the unit as part of the award. The President's Color Award is a prestigious honor awarded by the President, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India, to Armed Forces unit that has rendered exceptional service to the nation. While the practice of carrying colors into the battlefield has stopped, the tradition of receiving, holding, and parading the color continues even today in the armed forces.
अब कैडेट परेड की समाप्ति के लिए अपना अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। दीक्षांत समारोह का गौरव व गरिमा से पूर्ण अवसर कैडेटों के 3 वर्ष के कठिन परिश्रम का सबसे महत्वपूर्ण दिन है।
The cadets are now forming up in preparation for the culmination of the parade. The cadets of the passing out course will proceed towards the Antim Pag at the quarterdeck. The Antim Pag is marked at the quarterdeck, which symbolizes the passing out of the cadets of the 149th course. Later, when the band will play the lilting tune of Auld Lang Syne, which will take most of you down the memory lane, the junior cadets will go back to the quartermaster's fort away from you, and the cadets of the passing out course will march towards the quarterdeck.
Crossing the threshold of the quarterdeck enables them to join the galaxy of National Defense Academy alumni. This is a day of mixed sentiments. The joy of success and sorrow of separation stand as a testimony to the firm concepts of discipline and determination which molds them as young leaders.
The passing out parade is a moment of retrospection to see how discipline has shaped our young cadets. Discipline has always been the bedrock of training at the National Defense Academy. As old order changes yielding place to new, the discipline at the National Defense Academy has been given new directions without changing its basic fabric.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind, should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne. These lines are a fitting tribute to the days gone by of lifelong friendships and unbreakable bond between the cadets of the tri-services established at the National Defense Academy during the years of training. The cadets pass out of National Defense Academy for the second lap of their journey in different academies, but with a deep sense of connection between them developed at their alma mater.
The junior cadets are now marching back towards the quartermaster's fort, while the cadets of the 149th course march towards the quarterdeck. They will step on the quarterdeck, salute the national flag on the mast, and bid farewell to the academy, their home for the past 3 years.
If you look to the left and to the right of the quarterdeck, you will see cadets manning the Jacob's ladders on the quarterdeck mast. These cadets belong to the first term of the academy. They'll cheer the cadets of the passing out course. There'll be a fly past to honor the success of the passing out course as the cadets approach the quarterdeck. We wish the cadets of the 149th course good fortune and glorious years of service to the nation in keeping up with the highest traditions of the academy and living up to its motto, service before self.
सच है, विपत्ति जब आती है, कायर को ही दहलाती है। सूरमा नहीं विचलित होते, क्षण एक नहीं धीरज खोते। विघ्नों को गले लगाते हैं, कांटों में राह बनाते हैं। शूलों को मूल नसाते हैं, बढ़ खुद विपत्ति पर छाते हैं।
आज 149 कोर्स के कैडेट्स इसी दृढ़ निश्चय व इन्हीं फौलादी इरादों के साथ जीवन के अगले पड़ाव की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं।
It is this discipline and loyalty that the nation is proud of, when in every warrior, which are painstakingly developed and ingrained here at the National Defence Academy.
The National Defence Academy stands for traditions built over years of experience with excellence through training and hard work. Culture growing out of such traditions has molded every generation of cadets in a uniform pattern.
Ladies and gentlemen, in view of the solemnity of the occasion, we request you to remain seated while the passing out course cadets are in the process of taking formal leave of the academy. You are requested to leave the parade ground only after the reviewing officer and other senior dignitaries have departed.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब पासिंग आउट कोर्स के कैडेट धीरे चाल से क्वार्टर डेक से गुजरें, तब अपना स्थान तब तक ना छोड़ें जब तक मुख्य अतिथि प्रस्थान ना करें।
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstances, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Being an officer means above all, being a leader of men. National Defence Academy is the ideal opportunity for young cadets to imbibe important aspects of leadership like courage, stamina, team spirit, physical fitness, mental toughness, and the will to win. This value system is very faithfully upheld by all the cadets of the academy. In fact, they tend to develop a motto which says, winning is not everything, it is the only thing.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, not lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while, you will witness 3 Su-30 aircrafts approaching the quarter deck in lightning formation.
And so we bid adieu to the 149th course, wishing them well in their journey ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Academy Cadet Adjutant and the Academy Cadet Captain are now approaching the quarter deck.
You can now see 3 Su-30 aircrafts approaching the quarter deck.
The fragrance in the air of the National Defence Academy is enough to raise a storm of nostalgia in the minds of not only its alumni, but also those who've had a sojourn here. The passing out parade is thus not the end, but a beginning.